subscribe. Tariq Radio. Like and subscribe.
Let's get Victoria. Miss Victoria, hop on in, ma'am. Miss Victoria, if you can unmute that mic, that'll be phenomenal.
It works now, thank you.
There you go. How you doing, Victoria?
Very well, thank you.
So what's on your mind?
A lot, actually. First of all, I'd like to know how many of you out there know whether or not Martin Luther King was considered a politician?
He wasn't a politician.
Why do you say that?
Because he wasn't an elected official. What was he elected for? He wasn't elected to any political office.
Do you consider him a political figure, though?
He's a civil rights figure. I don't know about a political figure, but a civil rights figure.
Yes, absolutely.
And
But he did talk a lot about politics, right?
he talked about just justice and racism and a lot of stuff, but he was an American icon. He transcended just politics, right?
Would you say he was a man of God?
Of course.
So wasn't Charlie Kirk.
You say Charlie Kirk was a man of God?
Yes.
Which God?
That's exactly what I'd love to talk about. You know, in this world, and let me share a little bit of my history. I grew up in a dysfunctional upbringing, and like most of us, you know, I'm self-raised, self-taught, and I tried to listen to people to hear what they're saying, to know the difference between so-called right and wrong. But I feel, and I had to come up here to say this, I feel that we live in a society that's always pointing the finger. It's like somebody's wrong, somebody's wrong, somebody's wrong. But at the end of the day, what are we trying to prove? People are out there with this animosity and this anguish and this hatred. And it's always, oh, is he white? Is she from a white descendant? Does she have any white inherited roots? It almost feels like the white so-called people, which I don't think there are any left, is the minority. I mean, are we to be hated? And I don't know what nationality I am. I'm considered, I guess, a mutt. I don't know my skin. I don't know if you want to look at it. There's no real white and there's no real black. I mean, everything else in between. And I think that people are people.
Hold on.
And there's
Slow down. Didn't I tell y'all this the other day? Whiteness is a secret society now. I told y'all this the other. I'm doing a teachable moment here. I'm not muting you to be rude. I just want to pause it for a second because I was just teaching the family about how whiteness is now a secret society. No, I'm not white. What? No. It's like you got to knock on the door 3 times, and I'm a mutt. I don't know. Okay, you're white. You're white. You're white. You're white. Okay.
okay. Define what white means. And is that some kind of a disease? Am I to be crucified or killed or murdered or haunted or stalked because of my so-called skin color? And if you want to know the truth, I was raised by Native Americans, so
Oh
I'm part.
Lord Jesus, 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 Jesus. Oh God.
No, seriously, because it's a very difficult topic to be having. It's like these people thrive, and I don't mean to say these people because there's no specific race or whatever. There's just like this. There's like, if I can say, hatred that people thrive on. And there's a verse from the Bible. I can't remember the name. It's from Revolutions or something. But
Oh God.
like when you talk about Martin Luther King, I think that Charlie Kirk was a man, plain and simple. He was a father. He had children. And when people
Oh,
are protesting that murder is a victory, I mean, come on, don't matter if you're black
man,
or white. That's
man,
wrong.
are you trying to compare Charlie Kirk to Martin Luther King?
Of course not, dude. Listen, Martin Luther King was Martin Luther King. You can't compare people with people. Everyone is different. I'm saying that Charlie Kirk was a man of God, and he preached
What?
about people coming together.
No, he didn't. What?
Listen, he had his own opinions. Okay, maybe not everyone agreed with him, but the point of the matter is, if you're preaching murder is okay, that is wrong, dude.
That's what he preached.
No, that's not true. And it's so funny that now that he's gone, people twist it.
Are these people on crack? Are these people on crack, family? Why are they sitting up here just lying to our faces about Charlie Kirk like this? Are these people insane? Have they lost their minds? The man's videos are still up. We can hear them. We heard him. This man justified the deaths of every black person at the hand of a white person. This man justified and mocked the deaths of black people all the time. That was his platform, ma'am. What are you talking about?
No, and by the way, it's Miss. Thank you. Appreciate that. No, what I'm saying is, okay, maybe he was, maybe he wasn't. The point of the fact, the point of the matter is that he was just a man. How can people stand behind his murder as a source of conviction on how to represent ourselves?
Did because that's what he did for a living, ma'am. That's what he did. That man relished in the murders of black people and justified it. That was his
So, so
platform.
are we agreeing that murder is a sense of victory?
What?
Martin Luther King was murdered for speaking his truth, whether or not you agreed or disagreed. And of course, everyone agreed with Martin Luther King. What I'm saying is that Charlie Kirk was a man and he was assassinated. He was murdered. That's not right, dude. You can't defend murder.
Assassinated, he was shot.
He's dead. End of story.
He was nobody of no real significance. He was a white supremacist suspect podcaster. He didn't get assassinated.
He was a man of God.
No, what God? Okay, what God? What God you talking about?
God of
Okay,
peace.
okay, if he
God
was,
of bringing people together.
no,
God of unconditional forgiveness. God of
what God
speaking
said
one's
is
mind.
belittling people based on race?
Can you repeat what you said? I don't know.
What
My mic.
God sits up belittling people based on race and justifying the murders of people
No,
on
no,
race?
no, that's not true. That's
Yeah,
not true.
okay. No, no, no. Y'all not gonna lie about this man's legacy. Charlie Kirk's platform was justifying all the murders of black people at the hands of white people. Name one white person he said was wrong for killing a black person. One. Go. Vicky, that's a question for you. Go.
My mic was mute.
And now go.
He didn't get a chance. He's only 31, and you
Oh,
guys took him out.
oh God. Whoa, 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 whoa. You guys. What? You guys. What you mean,
Hold
you
up,
guys?
hold up, hold up,
Ho,
hold on,
ho, ho.
hold up.
You guys.
The
You took.
point the point is he was murdered. Are you agreeing that murder is a
Man,
way of justification?
no, you didn't say you got. Your community took him out, ma'am. He was shot by a fellow suspected white supremacist, ma'am. What are you talking?
No, it's not.
Huh? What do you mean we took him out? He got shot from the call was coming from in the house. He got shot by
Dude,
one of.
stop muting my mic.
You're not muted. We hear you.
Okay, so listen. My point is,
No, what do you mean you
you
got? No, no, no.
no,
What?
no. Okay, I take that back. Please
Oh,
don't make a mountain out of a molehill. The point is,
you
he was murdered. He was murdered.
by his
His
own.
life is no
By his,
longer. It doesn't matter if it was him or anyone else. And it's not about guns. It's about people pulling the trigger. If they have hate in their heart, dude,
oh,
that's not a way to live life. I don't care if you're black or white. Do you not agree?
yeah, he didn't agree because he justified all the killings of black.
Okay, fine,
So,
fine. If
so
you feel
why
that
are you mad that people have the same energy he has? Why are you upset with that? You want to praise him, but then diminish the people who have his same energy. What kind of stuff is that? People are giving him the same energy. Me, I'm more scholarly with it.
because
But
he was out there doing something. And
yeah,
we're not
denigrate black
praising
people.
him. We're simply justifying that he was a man like you. You're a man out here preaching right now. What's wrong? No one's going to go try and shoot you. Because you're speaking your piece and you're trying to pull people together and hold your point of.
What y'all? What lie is that? Who was he pulling together, ma'am? Y'all keep lying and won't elaborate. Who was he trying to pull together? He was dividing people based on race. Who is he pulling together? He was all about stay away. If you see a black pilot, stay away. If Boom Quisha is ghetto, she's customer service. Oh, get off the phone. If you see blacks, stay away. Where's all of
Okay,
this
okay,
talk?
okay. So you got
Where?
people out here calling people racist, Nazis. Dude,
No. Where is the together talk? It was always stay away from the blacks. So where's this together talk, ma'am?
that's you and I right now trying to come together.
That ain't based on him. That's not based on anything that he tried to do. And we're not together. I'm opposing all of your rhetoric because you're saying stuff that don't make no sense.
It's not rhetoric. You're avoiding the question. Do you think that murder is victory?
I didn't say that at all. Where did you get that from, ma'am? That's a moot question. I
Because you're
haven't.
jumping on me because I'm trying to express myself. And you're jumping on me because like, I guess you believe I'm white? I don't know what that even means, dude.
Lord, ma'am, let's start with this denial of whiteness. You're not some leprechaun or some shit from nowhere. You're a white woman. It's okay. Let me
You're damn right it's okay.
friend.
People should not be judged by the color of their skin. We're talking about a man who was murdered. Murder is not a victory, dude.
Nobody said I didn't say that. Why do you keep saying that? I never said
You keep saying that because he was saying some kind of rhetoric shit that he deserves to be murdered. That's what you're
I,
saying. And you're trying to get me to justify that he didn't
now
defend
you're
black people.
lying,
Yes,
ma'am. You're acting like a white supremacist. White supremacists just make I didn't say anything remotely close to that, ma'am. Why are you practicing white supremacy?
you're funny. Dude, what is white supremacy?
Okay, hold on. Torin, are you in here, brother?
Yes, sir. I'm here. How you doing,
I'm
Tariq?
good, brother. Do you have anything for this? It's wearing me out, to be honest. Oh,
I don't have a lot, but I'm gonna say this. White people like this have this thing they love to do. Whenever they get
Why do
caught
you
out,
keep judging me as
hey,
white? My skin is
hey, hey,
mulatto, dude.
hey,
Why do you keep calling me white?
I'm not
Because of the way I think?
sister. Hey,
Was Martin Luther King white because of the way he thought?
before we start, I'm not Tariq, so I'm gonna talk and you're gonna listen. That's the first thing, all right? So listen. People like this, what they do is whenever something happens to somebody who's a white person, they automatically try to lionize them and they try to make show you out the best qualities they had, but this
No,
individual
that's what
had
I'm
no
saying.
qualities.
You guys are justifying that he's
Again,
murdered and he's white. But
I'm
no, no,
again,
no.
I'm gonna need you to be
I'm talking
quiet.
about a man. It doesn't matter the color of his
I'm
skin. He
gonna
was
need you to be
murdered.
quiet because I'm not this the last time I'm gonna tell you this. So what happens is they try to give this person characteristics that they never showed in life. And here's the real thing about this. A lot of people like this who are white supremacists, they are really invested in
You
the
are
idea.
you are
They
classifying me as
Tariq,
white supremacist. Stop it now.
Tariq. So this is what happens is they are really invested in the idea that black people are automatically supposed to show pity to them and basically mourn their deaths
hmm
when they have
What?
never showed any sort of like compassion in their own lives. And this particular individual was very adamant about saying that empathy was something that he thought was made up and useless. So he's getting the same empathy that he showed in life. And whatever he's dealing with on the other side is what he's dealing with. And he got what he got. Now, I want to
So
move
you're
on to
saying you're happy he's dead and that you're justifying murder as a
lady. I
source of
don't care. I
victory.
don't care what you think, to be frank. But anyway, Tariq,
Well, you're calling me a white supremacist. I'm calling you a murder lover.
you can call me what you want. I do not care.
yeah.
You think that murder is the way to behave as a
Thank,
human being?
I do not.
thank you, brother Torin.
Stop classifying me as a white supremacist because I'm trying to stand up for a man who's dead, who can no longer defend his honor. And it was
What
just
was
trying
his
to bring
honor?
people together. Even if you didn't agree with him, all he was a man. He was a
What was
father. And if you think that murdering somebody for having their voice
okay?
is the right thing to do, well, then you are the one who's rhetoric. And stop classifying me white supremacist because I don't know what the hell that means. And y'all are based on that shit.
Average.
Hello, sir. I hope you're doing well as
I'm
always.
good. We got Victoria here, brother.
I'm hearing this, and first of all, she came in playing the victim card, being a victim.
No, I'm trying. You guys
You
are
did.
avoiding the
Excuse me.
question and
Excuse
you're all
me.
teaming up
I
on
let you
me.
talk. You
Murder
let me
is not
talk. Hey,
victory.
I let you talk. You let me talk. You can be quiet, okay? This ain't your house, all right? And I ain't your employee. Be
Speak,
quiet. Be quiet.
speak.
Have emotional intelligence, okay? You don't give me permission to speak. I speak when I want. This is
Go
why I
ahead,
stay
keep
away
ganging
from
up
white
on me.
women.
Go ahead,
You
keep
can't
ganging
trust
up
them.
on me.
You can't.
This
I'm
is
the
justice
victim.
to you?
See, Oh my God, Tariq, they're ganging up on me.
Oh,
Look at them. You support murder.
that's exactly.
See how they're this wound is
Exactly. This is
open
what it
right
sounds
now,
like.
right?
Y'all are
So
supporting
now they
murder.
can hear a
Martin
little
Luther
bit. They
King.
can hear. Shut up. They can hear a little bit, right? Because their wound is open. So
Don't be
now
disrespectful.
everything. You're being disrespectful by talking what I'm talking, man. I mean,
Stop
I'm sure
calling me
your
a white
parents taught you
supremacist.
much better than that. You see, you're practicing white supremacy by thinking you should be the focus. When somebody's trying to speak their part, you can't listen. How the hell can you learn when your mouth is open when I'm talking? You can't learn nothing. Now, if you want to sit here and have a real conversation, then you have to be quiet. It's a dialogue, not a monologue. But you want to talk to black people
Oh,
and
just
talk
speak
at
your
black.
mind and
Shut
stop
up.
condescending. No,
Shut
thank you.
up. You want
You
to talk.
need to
You
grow
want
some
to talk
respect.
at black people and tell them your feelings, but
Stop
don't
putting
want to hear what
yourself in the
black people
category of
have to
so-called
say.
black
You
people.
see
We
it?
are
You hear
people
this?
here,
You
dude.
don't want to. You don't want to hear what black people have to say,
Speak
and
your
you want to
mind,
just
dude. Get
tell
off
us
your
what
high
you
horse.
think. You want to tell us what you think and don't want to listen. This is the problem
Would
with
you
your
get off your
community.
high horse and just
So right now, see what I
state your
mean?
opinion?
You see
State your
what I
opinion
mean? You're
already. You're
doing it
wasting your
right
time.
now. You want to be the center. You're not the center in here. This is a black space, okay? You're not the
This is a
most important.
people space,
And
dude.
Charlie Kirk, I don't care what all lives matter, you kumbaya bullshit you want to speak right now. You tried to
That's
compare
right. Now
Charlie
you're
Kirk
now
to
you're
Martin Luther
listening. Now
King.
you're hearing.
And Martin Luther King was about equality. Charlie Kirk was about white supremacy. He literally said that black politicians, when they have a position, they took it from a white person. He just automatically just
You
assumed
know,
that.
that
Didn't
sucks that
care
you
about
feel
their.
that way.
No, he didn't say that.
That
You can look it
sucks.
up.
There is
That is a
huge
fact.
black history.
That is a
Huge. And I'm so
fact.
tired of hearing
He
that
was a
shit
white
too.
supremacist, okay? And he also even challenged the very word called empathy. He said it's not real. That's what he said. On
You
top
guys
of
are
that,
twisting his words. It was nothing
the man
but
also called
empathy.
for public executions, and he said that children as young as 12 should be able to see public executions. So we have a person who
That's because
focused
unfortunately
on
they
black
do. He's
crime.
trying to protect
We have a
children.
see what I mean? You can't listen. You can only talk. This is
Just
why
keep
you'll
going.
never
This is a
learn. You'll
debate
never
guy.
grow.
This is a debate
White
guy.
supremacists don't like to hear black people talk, and you're being just like
That's
them by
bullshit.
talking when
And
I'm
don't put
talking.
yourself in
Then
that
shut up
category.
and
How
improve.
dare you
Shut up and
oppress
prove that
black
you can
people to have a
listen.
point?
Shut up and prove that
Show
you can listen.
respect.
I don't have to respect people who don't respect me. I don't owe you shit,
You're
okay?
right. You don't owe me shit,
So
but you
yeah,
just
I don't.
just be
I don't owe you
respectful.
shit.
Practice what you
So
preach.
I don't got to respect you at all. I don't got to respect
Practice
you at
what you
all.
preach.
I don't
Raise your voice.
prioritize you.
Feel like you
I
need
don't
to raise your voice,
prioritize
but
you.
have
I
respect.
think you.
Continue with
I
your
have to
point.
overtalk people who are overtalking me. I have to overtalk them because I'm gonna be heard.
La 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 la
Okay.
la
I
la
don't
la
gotta.
la la
I don't
la.
gotta be
Speak your
behind you.
mind, dude.
Please,
What's your
please
freaking
mute
point?
this cave, bitch, please, because this is too much. It's
Oh, just make
hilarious
your
though.
point. Get off
How
your.
they want to. I'm gonna make my point when you be quiet. Of course, you have to overtalk it because you're afraid of the truth, which is that a white supremacist who called for public executions and challenged the word of empathy got wiped out by his own while uttering black on black crime. The very words out of his mouth was focusing on black people and their crime. And a white criminal shot him right through his vocal box as he was denigrating and slandering black Americans. Thank you. Good night, cave bitch.
Thank you, brother Average.
I deserve to be called a bitch? What kind of respect is that? This guy is totally a racist.
Oh Lord, so he's the racist and not Charlie Kirk.
No, no. Charlie Kirk was just a man. If you want to label him a racist, do you whatever you feel like, because it's freedom of speech. You can call him a racist if you want. But the point is that the people he did reach, because of his authentic, genuine uh, truth of how he felt, was his own peace of mind. People didn't have to murder him. That's what I'm saying. That's my point. Murder is not a victory, dude. People are people, and people.
Your community shouldn't have done it then. Why did your community do it?
It was a kid
It
who
was your.
shot him. Come on, dude. Don't play that card.
What do you mean? No, that's your community,
It
and
was
he
a
was a.
kid. He was a confused kid who needed support.
Oh, the fuck out of here with that. Oh, so now
There's
he's
power in
confused.
forgiveness, dude.
He's confused, and he just didn't know. He wanted some cookies and some True Moo, and something got in his little childish brain. He was watching Coco Melon, and he just got bad, evil thoughts from the Jews. Some Jews put a chip in his brain.
That's not love what you're
Oh,
doing right now, dude. That's not love at all.
really? Now you got all the smoke for us.
No, I'm simply saying, give me a
The
break.
person,
Don't.
hold on. You in here just screaming on black
Oh,
people.
please. And you know what? By the way, thank you for giving me
No,
the.
no, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. You're just in here barking on every black person. But the white man who actually put him down, well, he was confused. He didn't know. He was a child. Oh God, he's a baby. He didn't want to do it. It was evil thoughts. It's not his fault. Man, but y'all don't
You
take
sound like you need to be
responsibility.
rebuked, dude.
You don't have no y'all don't take responsibility for nothing in
No,
the
he was
white
a
supremacy.
kid. Are you going to disagree that 22-year-old is not a kid? What do you
Really?
think drove him to pull the trigger? And you still haven't even answered my question. Do you believe that murder is
Hey,
a source of victory?
that's something that you need to ask
This has
the people
nothing
in
to
the
do with so-called white or black. This is
it,
about people being people and the moral
no,
of integrity.
do those shooters have integrity?
Of course not. If someone has the audacity to pull a trigger, that's just a problem we are all facing. Like the shootings down at the
Mm,
school, all this shit. Like you can't justify murder because of someone's skin color. Come on, man. What are you saying?
he did.
And who
Charlie
shot
Kirk
Martin
did.
Luther King? Huh?
A white man.
Okay, okay. You're saying a white man. How do we know that? I don't know who killed. We don't know who killed Martin
Uh,
Luther King.
a white man and the federal
Oh, sure.
government.
Just pull somebody out of the crowd and blame him. That's fine. Especially those in those days when truth was so far fetched.
Yeah, a white man did it. And the federal
Okay, let's
government
say a
under
white
the
man did it. What's your point, dude? We're gonna hate white
what do you mean?
people because somebody who was white pulled a trigger,
Well, yeah, y'all like to pull triggers on people. That's the point.
and so don't black people. What about Black Lives Matter? That wasn't a protest. That
Uh,
was a.
what about white on white crime, ma'am? What about that? That's what Charlie Kirk was saying right when he got shot by a white man. Right? He did the same thing. He started
Again, you're avoiding the
deflecting.
question. Are you saying that murder is the way to be? Is to justify
Ma'am,
someone's point of view?
hold on. Let me get Malcolm Nance in here. Let's get Malcolm Nance. Mr. Malcolm Nance, how are you, Mr. Nance?
People are people. Are people not loving because you're black?
Oh, I don't know what that means. Malcolm Nance, you in here, brother? Mr. Nance, you want to unmute your mic, brother?
You still haven't
All
answered
right.
my question. Do you believe
What's your
murder is a source of victory? And that we all should be
no?
jumping for joy because the who pulled the trigger was white?
Who who's jumping for joy?
You seem to be. You're telling me, oh, woo, oh, let's feel sorry for the murderer. I mean, first of all, okay, be
Because what you're doing is projecting, because that's what you guys did. Y'all sat up here jumping for joy, the Charlie Kirk fans, sitting up here listening to his horse shit where he's demonizing the people who got killed, trying to help get the people who killed him off and out of jail, like Derek Chauvin. Y'all sit around here sharing memes of dead black people. Y'all sit up here trick or treating, going dressed up as shot black people. That's your culture, ma'am. That's your culture.
see you are who are you to put me in a category of so-called people? Who are you saying that I am? And you don't even know me, dude.
Like, ma'am, we know enough of you. You sound like a suspected white supremacist.
I'm defending people and honor of people who have
You're
the
not.
courage to stand up like I am now against you and whoever that guy was who's whatever being disrespectful and he's talking
Let me
about being an adult. You know, I'm here speaking my
hold
mind,
on.
saying to you, listen,
Hold on, slow down. Twizzle, brother Twizzle, hop on in, brother.
Oh my God, we got a Karen in here tonight.
Oh,
We got a Karen
yeah.
crying over Charlie Kirk.
Oh,
Wow. This is crazy right here. And it's funny that she's over here with this dude shit, but yet she's demanding that we have to pay attention to something that doesn't even matter to us.
no,
I
it
think
was
she
the
really need
straw
to
that
do
broke
her
the camel's
history. I
back.
really think she
Nobody
needs to
deserves
do
to
her
die.
history on Charlie Kirk because she doesn't know the vitriol and the hatred that he spewed. This man said that Trayvon Martin hunted George Zimmerman. How could a kid hunt a man down in a car when they got the police report when the woman told him, do not get out the car and pursue Trayvon Martin? But yet, your Beavis and Butthead looking friend
I
said
remember
that
that.
Trayvon Martin, he said that Trayvon Martin hunted him. So, how is he a God fearing man and a loving man when he is spitting lies and vitriol
That's not
towards
the
people
point.
who's he supposed
That's
to
not the
be?
point.
How is
Maybe
he
that's
supposed
how
to
you
be
feel.
a God fearing man when he's spitting lies and negativity towards a group of people that didn't have nothing to do with him. And the main reason why he hated black people so
Because
much
his skin
because
was
he
white.
wanted to get in West Point and he couldn't get in West Point. So he blamed a black person for taking his position, and that black person didn't do it. So he's always had vitriol towards black Americans, somebody who didn't look like him, probably because he wasn't one. And ma'am, I really think you need to lay off the wine on the late night
I
because you
don't
do
drink,
not
thank
sound
you.
too vitriol. You don't sound too focused. And like my brother
I'm
ever
very
said, you
focused.
are showing you are showing a minimum amount of emotional maturity. So hey, I just want to say, man, let the dude stuff go, and you really
Why
need to
didn't
let
they
this
accept
Charlie
him?
Kirk
Because
thing
his
go.
skin was
You
white?
need to let the
He was
Charlie Kirk
speaking the
thing go.
same thing
He's
Martin
gone.
Luther King
It's
was
time to
speaking.
move on. I think you need to get another infatuation with Nick Fluentes because he look
Okay,
more like
next.
you.
Thank you
Okay,
very
I
much.
land my plane. Go ahead, T.
Bring up another one. Come on.
Okay, calm down, Vicky. You
Calm
good?
down. My name is
Malcolm next.
Victoria, and y'all are jumping on me because you're claiming that I'm white, and
Calm
that's a reason to
down.
just jump on me because I have an opinion that might be along the same lines of Charlie Kirk. But the point is, a man.
Nobody Nobody's jumping on you here. These white women, y'all start with this rape fantasy. Oh God, you're about to gangbang me. Oh my God, you're surrounding me in your cocks. No, nobody's doing shit to you. So stop that bullshit. Stop all that Karen. Oh, I'm about to get
Wow.
sexual. Yeah, because that's what that shit sounds
I'm
like.
sure
Cut
that's
that
something Martin
bullshit.
Luther King would say.
Oh my God, they want my pussy. They want my alabaster pussy. No, ma'am. So stop all that because you get into some real Karen ass shit talking about everybody's jumping on you. Stop. Just stop
Dude,
all
that's
that.
sick. Seriously. Is that how you feel? Do
Yeah,
you have a white?
uh,
Wow.
yeah, yeah, because y'all Karens start getting real extra when the brother raised their voice to you. Oh God, my breast. Oh God, they're looking at my breast. Now y'all get into y'all
Stop muting my
fantasizing.
mic,
Now
dude. I don't give a shit who you bring up. Bring up.
calm down, calm down. All right, let's calm all that down. All right, Malcolm, are you in here? Malcolm, unmute your mic, sir. I don't know if there's a double mute there. It might be a double mute.
Good morning.
There you go, Malcolm. How you doing, Malcolm?
I'm fine. Hey, I just want to let you guys know that I get up at 3:30 every morning to work. For those of you who don't know me, I used to be with MSNBC. Was in the military 20 years, old spy. And I just want to point something out that I heard someone say a little earlier that I think needs to be emphasized for your guest there, Victoria. Why are we talking or why are they talking to the African American community as if we were the people who shot Charlie Kirk? This is
Right.
a white on
Um,
white crime. Wait, did an
and why
African
are you
American
continuously
did it,
splitting the blacks from the whites? We are people here, dude.
why are
People.
people attacking the African American community? 42 million Americans. I've seen an enormous amount of
They are
vitriol,
not being attacked.
hatred.
Rephrase
Yeah,
your
yeah.
words.
We see it left and right.
No, we're
You
having a
doing
debate, dude. A
you're
debate
doing
is
it.
not attacking. Like that guy was just saying, "Oh, I'm crying because I don't. They don't want my pussy." What the kind? What kind of argument is that?
Yeah, but
That's
you're
so
doing it
so.
right now because you're on this forum
They are
attacking
avoiding my
this
question. I
community
asked him if
about
he thinks that
someone
murdering
that,
a human being is a source of victory. You guys are avoiding the question.
Charlie Kirk was the 1,800, I believe, 53rd person killed this year in gun violence in the United States. Three children died at almost the exact same time. 100,000 people didn't turn out for the 26 kids who were murdered in Sandy Hook. They don't turn out for anything.
They did.
Americans are killed all the time. The
It
point is
doesn't
this:
make it right.
yes, but you're coming into another community's forum to complain about something
I am
that
part of that
literally
community too.
was not done by them. And so that's why these people are
Stop
justifiably
classifying as them
dogpiling
as them. Listen, this is an issue that we're all
dogpiling on
facing,
you
all of us together.
because you're here trying to espouse something in support of Charlie Kirk, who was, without all question,
In
an
support of a
open
man who believed in
racist
God.
white.
End of
He was a
story.
racist. Yes, but then again, everyone who sold slaves for 3 centuries believed
Everybody
in
was a
the
slave,
same
including
God.
Native Americans and
So
white people too.
the point that we're trying to make here is, don't come into these
I
spaces
will go
with
wherever I
trying to
wish
give,
and
yeah,
choose.
yeah, 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 we know because that's your shtick. But the hagiography you're doing of Charlie Kirk, making him equivalent to Jesus in this
I
particular
didn't
case
say
is
Jesus. I said Martin Luther
it's
King. He was a man of God. Get your
good
statistics
God,
straight.
nothing like Martin Luther King. Charlie
He was
Kirk
a
was an
man of God. What is the difference between?
open Charlie Kirk was an open, unabashed white supremacist by his own words.
No,
He
that's
hated
you
women.
judging him as
He
a white
hated
supremacist. He
blacks.
was
He
not
hated.
a
He did.
racist. You
He
saying such
is.
a thing is
Go
racism.
listen to it. Don't believe me. Believe Charlie Kirk. And this is the problem
You
here: is that
classifying him as a so-called white
you've
supremacist is
created a
being
false
racist.
narrative around your new martyr.
Stop
The point
saying
is, he
my,
was
my, my. I'm
horrible.
just a
He was
regular
horrible
gal.
as a human being. But I will say this, as someone who spent my entire life, my family has served
Oh,
152
good. Let's get this
nonstop
guy
years
a
in
medal.
the
Oh my God,
military.
it's so,
But
so
yeah, I've
important.
got enough medals from the United States.
That don't mean
We,
shit.
I
People mean
defended
everything.
your right and his right to say all the stupid shit that he wanted.
He was
But
speaking from his heart. And if you want to
the
classify him
person,
stupid, that's your own prerogative.
yeah, well, Joseph Goebbels was speaking from his heart when he was advocating the murder of 6 million Jews. The point I'm trying to make here is this: no one had a right to kill Charlie Kirk. He died in a horrible way.
Hallelujah!
Okay,
That's my
no, but
point.
everyone here tonight has been saying this to you.
No, you
But
did
you're
not say
bringing
that. You
this
did not.
Charlie
I'm
Kirk
asking the question. Accuse
hagiography
me about
into a
murder in the
community
sense of
that
victory.
had
Okay,
nothing
what
to
you've
do
done.
with it. You guys need to go discuss white on white crime. I've written an entire
This is not white
book
on white,
about
black on white, black
right
on
wing
whatever. This is
extremist
just about crime.
terrorism and crime that happens on the other side of the aisle that is
There's no
everywhere,
justification
prevalent,
for pushing
murdering
hate
people left
that
and right.
pulls the
And
trigger.
your problem is that you refuse to accept that there are other people who have other opinions, and you now want to
I do
evangelize in
not. You
such a
guys all come
way
crashing down
that,
on me because I
yeah,
have an
but you want
opinion
to
too.
evangelize in such a way that Jesus would be ashamed. I've read Jesus' owner's manual, the New
Oh
Testament.
boy,
Charlie Kirk
did
espoused
we give you a medal because you're
nothing.
acting like a
Charlie
rhetoric
Kirk
fool with your
espoused
religion shit?
nothing that Jesus Christ himself has said in his Bible. He hated the poor, he hated the immigrant, he hated the other, he
False,
hated the
false,
stranger.
false, false.
He said
That's you
all of these
labeling
things.
him stupid now
He
because he can't
clearly hated
stand your
women. What he loved was his version of Christianity, the same version that
He
caused the
had a version, end of
Crusades
story, just
and the
like you
slave
do, just like
trade.
everybody does. It
But
doesn't justify him.
no one said anything about him being justified. We just said no one
You
in
guys
this entire forum
are
here
mutually
believes
right.
that that should have happened.
You guys
But
double down on
but
my
the
throat
problem
because
is,
I have a difference of opinion.
no, because you just shout out stuff that no one here needs to hear 40 times. We heard you the
Everyone
first
here
time, and
does need to hear it. You're
we
all hiding
accepted
behind
your
your
opinion.
computers and your cell phones, and out there in the
Now,
real world, people are dying because of the
yeah, but
hatred and the
yeah,
rhetoric.
but
It don't
I
matter
didn't
what your
hear.
skin color is, dude.
But
Stop preaching racism.
you don't seem to care about the children who die all year. You don't seem to care
Bullshit! Don't put words in my mouth. How
about
dare you?
women who
Children do
are
not deserve to
battered and
die.
killed by their spouses. When the word gun control, I'm a big gun collector, but you know what? There needs to be gun control so that we don't have 22-year-old kids stealing their grandfather's hunting rifle and blowing people's brains out, which is happening for a
There should be
myriad
gun
of
control.
reasons.
But the
But
problem
all
isn't
I'm
gun
saying
control.
is
The
this.
problem is the people pulling the trigger. That kid, it just
Well, then why on the
despite.
conservative side did they gut all mental health treatment? Did they stand for open carry without any licensing or court orders?
Because you
Like
need
the
to
state
stop
of
feeling
Utah
sorry for
signed
mental
that
disease. People
very
need
day,
intervention.
that very day, the state of Utah signed a law allowing any individual to conceal carry a weapon. And apparently, in this case, they can't charge the shooter with that because he concealed carried a long rifle. They have very limited things they can actually charge this guy with. I worked in counterterrorism for decades. They can't charge him with terrorism because there is no terrorism law, despite the fact that he did a political assassination. So what you have him down for is aggravated first degree murder. That happens in elementary schools all over America every day. And I don't see
And what
a
are we all
hundred
doing about
thousand
it? What are we
people
all doing
turning
about it? It's
out for
not
the
guns,
deaths of
man. It's people
children.
pulling the
I
trigger.
only see you turning out for a political operative who was a white supremacist. End of story. I'll land it there, Tariq. Thank you for letting me talk.
There you go. Good talk, man. Good stuff right there. Good information. A round of applause for And oh goodness, Victoria, you all right? You want to take a breather, Victoria? Calm down for a second.
All I ask is that you all stop judging me for whoever you think I may or may not be. I'm here just like everybody else, expressing how I feel. It's scary out here, as an independent woman. There are people, like you said, kids being killed in schools. I mean, this is wrong. This is an issue that we're all dealing with, but it feels like nothing is sacred anymore. Nothing.
All right.
This guy, despite how you feel about him, he was trying to do the right thing. Maybe he was far left or far
Wow.
right. It don't matter. What matters is that
Wow.
he was just a man.
Doesn't matter. If you say something, you have to elaborate and stand on it. Y'all don't stand on no kind of business. Y'all just say stuff and then run from it. Like y'all been running from Charlie Kirk's words. You can't stand on that man's words. Y'all have to lie about him. That's the problem, ma'am.
This really doesn't have anything to do with Charlie.
Does, because we're not gonna sit here and lie with you. That's what you want us to do. Y'all want
Please
us to
stop muting my mic. Please
y'all,
stop muting.
no, y'all want us to sit here and play pretend and lie with you, and we ain't doing that. Now we got some sisters in here. Let's get real Tamara in here. Tamara, hop on in, dear. Oh, goodness. Tamara, unmute your mic, dear.
And to answer your question, no, I'm not all right. No, I'm not.
It's okay. It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right.
No, it's not.
It's
Y'all are crashing down on me because I have a difference of opinion.
Can can
This
you
is
hear
supposed
me
to be a
okay?
debate.
yes, Tamara, I hear you, dear. How are you?
Hey, Tariq, how are you doing tonight?
I'm good. We're talking to Victoria.
Yeah, I know. Are you okay? Because damn, she's going crazy.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. She's all over the place.
My difference of opinion is a source of insanity? Wow. Okay. I can see the integrity.
So Tamara, what's on your mind, dear?
Okay, my mic got muted there. Maybe it was a double mute. So, Victoria, you were comparing Charlie Kirk to Martin Luther King Jr. Can you tell me what Charlie Kirk thought of Martin Luther King Jr.? And maybe she had a
Victoria?
double mic, but
He was a man of God.
no, what did Charlie Kirk think of Martin Luther King Jr.? Because you compared them.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you. What did Charlie what?
Can you guys hear
What
me okay?
anyway, can hear I can hear you.
Okay.
Victoria, what did Charlie Kirk think of Dr. Martin Luther King?
What do you mean?
What were his
That's
thoughts? What did he say about Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.? What did Charlie Kirk
I don't know. That's a
say
very good
about him?
question. We can look that up right now. Can we look that up?
No, no. Yeah, sure. You can look it up. I already know. So what he
we
said
know
about Martin. So what he said about Martin King Jr. was that he was awful. That there should be no holiday named
Please
after
put
him. That
that in
he
the
was an
purple pill. I'm
off.
going to see it right now.
No, you go ahead and do your own research. We're just going to
I
teach you on the
absolutely will.
fly. So what Charlie Kirk said, and there's multiple
I'm not
videos
talking
out
about
there.
Charlie comparing
Victoria, can
himself
you
to
have
Martin Luther
some
King.
respect?
This is my
Can you have some
opinion.
respect and let me finish my sentence? You've talked the whole night.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, Victoria. I appreciate that. So, what Martin King Jr. did for this country was present the Civil Rights Act. He had legislation passed, and Charlie Kirk's opinion of him was that he was awful, that there should be no holiday named after him. So, if there's any comparison, I believe about Charlie Kirk what he believed about Martin Luther King Jr. Do you agree with that? Are you okay with that, Victoria?
No? Yeah, my mic was mute. I have to look into it, and I'm doing it right now.
Yeah, okay, so but you're okay with the Black community feeling about Charlie Kirk, what Charlie Kirk felt about Martin Luther King Jr., right? You're okay with that, Victoria? Is that satisfactory to you?
Hold on, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be disrespectful, but I'm looking this up because there's no way in hell that Charlie Kirk would be against anything.
Yeah, there's many videos, and you should go watch them. So even if you're not comfortable with admitting that tonight, because I have a hard time believing that you don't know that, it's all over the Twitter, it's all over the internet, it's all over everything that's ever written about Charlie Kirk right now in present day. So I have a hard time believing that you're even being
Martin Luther
honest
King
that you
was
don't
also
know that.
assassinated. campus
So,
ground.
so I just want you to understand that the Black community feels about Charlie Kirk what Charlie Kirk felt about Martin King Jr. We also feel about Charlie Kirk's death the same things that he felt about Trayvon Martin's death, the same things that he felt about all of the other Black people who have died in tragic ways, including George Floyd. And I'm not a big person on the left or anything like that. I'm a conservative. I voted for Trump. Hey, I have white friends, Victoria. Just want you to know that we're not racist here. So just letting you know, though, the Black community, we feel about Charlie Kirk the same way that he feels about all of the Black people who have died tragically in our community. And probably if you go back to your trailer and you ponder on that, you'll probably come to a rational conclusion that Black people have the absolute right to feel the way we do. Have a great night, Victoria. Stay off the crack pipe, man. Crack is whack. Crack is whack, honey.
Thank you, Tamara. Thank you, dear.
Crack is definitely black.
It's whack. Crack is whack. All right. Let's get the anti-Karen in here. The anti-Karen.
Big brother Tariq Almighty. How are you doing?
I
Just wanted to tap in because just Black men being handled in a disrespectful manner grinds my gears. In our culture, we respect our men and we allow them to speak when they have the floor. I'm curious as to what you believe constitutes a man of God. Um, when I think man of God, I think a man of the cloth, a minister, a pastor, a theologian, someone of that sort. And there's tons of evidence of Charlie being disproven and made a fool of by theologians, that his interpretation and understanding of the Bible was off. Granted, Charlie is nothing but a private citizen. And I think that you need to draw your attention to this sort of preferential treatment in this phase of martyrdom that Charlie's being given that really isn't deserved. And
Holy shit, I'm
again,
Googling this right now. Are you guys serious? Is this how he felt about Martin Luther King? Come on, man. This is
ma'am, check this out, because that shit right there just bothered the fuck out of me. Whenever Black people, specifically Black women, whenever we tell you motherfuckers something, whenever we tell you guys
Hey,
something
hey,
that
wait a
we are
minute. Not
experiencing,
me.
no,
Don't
no, no,
put
no,
me
no,
in
no, 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 no.
motherfucker again,
Whenever we
okay?
tell
Thank you very
you,
much.
whenever, no, no, ma'am, check this out. Whenever we are telling you that we are experiencing something and what it is to live life in these shoes or through this lens, you all don't listen to it. You discount it and you will argue with us. And you literally have argued for the past hour or so, stating facts that the room did not state. No one said that murder was a good thing. You tried to use that convoluted position for your convenience of your
No, I
argument.
didn't. I asked the
You,
question because I believe
you
the same
did.
thing.
You did, but that's called a rhetorical question. And hence rhetoric. That's the reason why we said what
I'm
we
happy
said.
that you're stating it now.
Right. So, with that being said, I'm curious to what you believe constitutes a man of God. Granted, we're all God's children, but Charlie Kirk, in fact, was not a man of God. He was an anti-intellectual. He was anti-Black, and this entire movement towards anti-intellectualism and anti-scholarship is the child of Charlie Kirk, because he was an underachiever who was a college dropout. So he then gave tours traveling around college campuses, arguing with students and debating students, not just on social, political, racial issues, but also telling them that them going to college was a waste of time because he couldn't live up to accomplishing college education himself. Um, the last thing I want to say is that why must we give you empathy or give this 22-year-old white male who's a man, an adult male, sympathy or empathy towards his situation when a 13-year-old boy with a play toy gun is murdered in cold blood and you and your community makes fun of it? Charlie Kirk's community makes fun of it. Um, it just doesn't make
That's not
sense.
true.
How
Please take that back. That's not true.
why is it when black, no, it is, and this is what we're telling you it is in society.
And please
When
stop
young
putting me in the
when young
same boat. Thank you.
definitely not. I'm going to include you in the same boat because when you came in here, you addressed black people as a full community. So you're a part of a
I
community.
did not.
You did. You did.
What did I say exactly?
You came in and you wanted to know, well, why do black people? Why
I did
this? And
not
then
say why do black people. That's not
you
my
even had
character whatsoever.
a few Freudian slips where you said you people. So and we
I
recognize
said
and we
people in
recognize
general. Thank you.
and though you apologize, they were very much recognized and noted, right?
I
So
asked the question: do people justify murder as a sense of victory?
right, and that's a rhetorical question because you have been answered multiple times by multiple people that have said absolutely not. That all that is happening is
You
that
were the first to address it.
no,
Thank you.
I've been here for about 2 hours, and every single
It's
person.
about time you stepped up.
No, every time I've been here for 2 hours. Every time a black man came up here and told you that, you might have just been.
I would like to know more about Martin Luther King and how Charlie
Well,
Kirk felt. Is there anyone else who can bring up some more statistics and put it in the
you know
purple
what would
pill?
be valuable to you? My suggestion is
Because he said he was an icon.
what would be valuable to
He
you, what would be
didn't.
valuable to you is if you go ahead and you do the research yourself. And
I am
right,
doing
no, well,
it.
right, do the research yourself. You want to learn more about Dr. King.
Don't attack me on shit I don't know. I
Who?
like to
Why
have
do
my
here?
statistics
You
accurate.
go
Thank you.
playing victim. Here you go playing victim.
I
No,
am
no,
not. I'm
you are.
confronting
Who
what you're
you're
saying. Plain and simple.
because you're not being attacked. My last point before I land my plane, Big Brother Tariq Almighty, is that I just think that it's really interesting that when black women raise children who commit gun violence crimes, we raise thugs. But when white women raise
What?
children who commit gun violence crimes and or massacres,
What black
they
woman in
raise
here thinks that
they
that's correct? What she just said. She is using that
they raise
shit.
confused, vulnerable little boys that don't know what they're doing. Um,
Black women who are mothers are not victims. How dare you say
see,
such a
here we go.
thing?
Here we go, white woman, the mental gymnastics. You're not listening.
By the way, I'm not white. Stop
She's
fucking
playing a
labeling me
game.
white.
She's playing a
Look,
game.
she's not playing the game. They really are this slow. Like literally, I 100% truly believe that they are this afflicted. Um, literally, I didn't say that.
Sure, let's
I did
laugh
not say
off
that
of
black
an
women think. Look,
arrogance.
see. You know what? I know that I'm doing the right thing. I love when white women call me arrogant. So the
I love how you can call me white women and you haven't even seen
I
me.
have seen you, you fake ass Tina Marie, girl. So
Woo, rhetoric.
all right, so like I was saying, when black women raise children who commit gun violence,
Because I deserve to this. I
we are
deserve this,
considered to
right?
be raising thugs. When you raise
Why do you
white
say
boys that
that?
commit
Why
gun
do you
violence,
put
because
yourself
that is the
down?
reality. What America do you live in? You live in butt Kentucky somewhere?
I'm from a different country, actually.
Oh gosh, shit.
Have you
I'm off
been
the
around the world?
microphone.
Have you
That's
traveled?
it for
Or are
me.
you just pulling this shit out of what you hear on the news?
On the news, what are you talking about? No, I'm speaking from my black experience. You're actually in the
You're
room with
putting down black women.
you're in the room with approximately 2,000 other black people who are telling you the exact same thing. So are you going to be unintelligent and re- and not listen to primary sources that you have the ability to touch and talk to, or do you want to listen to Charlie Kirk? That doesn't really seem that seemed very intellectually lazy.
No,
No.
no, you're wrong. I'm here listening. That's exactly what I'm doing. So keep on
Mm.
going.
No, this white woman didn't just try to give me instructions. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to
White
drop
woman.
this microphone.
Again, white woman. Okay. So
Yeah,
you're black woman, you're putting black women down, and now you're also putting so-called white women down. All right. What
All right,
kind of
good.
woman are you?
We got Nikki the God in the building. Nikki the God.
Hello, Tariq. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Nikki.
All right. I'm just going to be clear. I didn't come up here to argue with her. I came up here to make a statement. You know how I am. I just want to make a statement. And if you could mute her, I'm just going to just try to give some education, just like you do.
Yeah.
So, Victoria, I know that death makes conversations loud, but it doesn't change the record. Charlie Kirk was killed at a campus event early this month, and that is a fact. The debate over his legacy is happening because his words were not harmless. His entire career was built on giving cover to the same system that holds us back. If you're standing here trying to recast him as a hero, Let us be clear about what you're doing. You're not defending some some type of bravery. You're defending the comfort of a system that already works in your favor. This system protects you, it rewards you, and that is why you are defending his talking points, because it feels natural to you. You keep repeating that you don't care about skin color, but every word you say shows how much you care about protecting whiteness. You sound more angry than thoughtful, and that anger is not about justice for you or me. It's about making sure the system you benefit from is never questioned. Now you're comparing Charlie Kirk to Martin Luther King, so that's an insult to history. King sacrificed his life fighting for oppression. Kirk spent his career defending it. Putting them in the same category doesn't make Kirk look noble. It just shows how far you are willing to stretch to protect him. And the louder and angrier you get, the clearer it is that this is not about truth, but protecting white power, white supremacy. Thank you, Tariq, for letting me on your stage.
There you go. Thank you so much. All right, Miss Victoria, any last words for you, ma'am?
There are never any real last words. There's just the the sentiments that people have in their hearts. It just seems so far fetched. I mean, from what I'm learning in this space, is that people feel that, and I don't know this to be true, honestly.
Brother Tariq, can you hear me?
Yes, EJ.
Yeah, man. I was asleep, brother. You very your patience for these mayonnaise creatures is very at a high level, because I would have been kicked this bitch off stage. And it's very disrespectful for these white supremacists to keep coming up here trying to compare like Charlie Kirk to our late great brother Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And it's such a shame that this undercover mayonnaise preacher don't want to embrace her whiteness. As you can see in the picture I put possibly in the jumbotron, this lady is just Duke's mayonnaise certified
That is
white,
where
and
I'm
it's
from.
just such a shame that these people right here. Can you mute her? Cause I don't want this bitch interrupting me.
Stop calling
Now,
me a
how can
bitch.
these people can you mute this bitch again? I don't want to
Stop
keep
calling
this
me a bitch.
can you mute this bitch again? Like I was
Do I
saying,
just
it's such a shame that these mayonnaise preachers keep coming up here trying to compare Charlie Kirk as some damn hero to our black leaders. How dare you come up here try to compare a white supremacist to our late great brother Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. These people out here are so obsessed with the black American community. These out here making George Floyd dolls. They out here trying to recreate tragic situations that happened to our brother Trayvon Martin. You still got out here that are running up in schools, killing people in their communities, but they don't want to talk about that. They want to talk about Black Americans and what we need to do. I'm gonna need y'all to, hold hands at the next teacher student council meeting. Eat as many Rice Krispie treats as y'all can. And some of y'all need to. This is why psychiatric wards need to come back to the United States of America. Because if you got white bitches like this talking about they're not white, and you can clearly see on her page that she's cocaine white straight from Peru, that this lady is just lost and turned out. So, brothers, if you out here, getting your hot dogs dipped in mayonnaise, make sure that you ain't out here spraying your seed on white bitches like Victoria. But with that being said, Tariq, I'm taking my black ass back to sleep. Rest in peace, Charlie Kirk, and shout out to the brothers and sisters that are out here practicing their Second Amendment rights. Because when you got white people out here being crazy and causing a civil war amongst their people and don't want to help themselves by getting into psychiatric wards, but they want to come out here and put their anger towards the FBA community. Make sure that y'all have y'all power tools on you, man, because these people are crazy. They'll snort their own headlights to make themselves feel better. But with that being said, fuck you, Victoria. Kiss my black ass, and thank you, brother Tariq, for letting
your
me
ass?
come up. Please drop me
That
down.
would never
Thank
get near that thing.
Okay. All right. All right, Victoria. Um, I appreciate you for coming on up. I think the conversation was very, very interesting. I think it was a very deep
Let me
conversation.
ask you something. You think it's okay to be called a bitch on your platform?
Yeah, people call people certain things. It
Do
just
you
depends.
think that's okay, though? You think that's a source of integrity?
I mean, have you been yelling at people? Is that something of integrity? You've yelled at everybody who
Being
came.
passionate, yes. Not yelling, no.
Yeah, no, yelling and talking over
I
people, and
really would love to hear more about what people think that Charlie Kirk thought of Martin Luther King. And yes, I do compare him because he was a man of God, and neither one
wasn't the
deserved
same. It's very
murder.
disrespectful. Wasn't the same. And Charlie Kirk disrespected Dr. Martin Luther King, and it's all
If he
over.
did that, that's sad. That is
Right.
so sad. But that
Yeah.
still does not justify his murder.
Well, the thing is, he justified the murders of a lot of people. And do you think that some people are thinking that this is karmic? If
You know,
this is what.
this is not just a Charlie Kirk issue though. This is about everybody who's being crucified or killed or murdered. It's not right. I mean, come
Eh,
on, we can all at least agree to that.
But Charlie Kirk thought it was all right though, because that's what he did.
Again, it has okay, that's your opinion, all right? But the bottom line is
Ma'am, it's not my opinion. Charlie Kirk's platform was denigrating the deaths of black people and denigrating black people in general, ma'am. And you're
then
getting
maybe we
frustrated,
should have
and you're getting frustrated because you can't rewrite his history. All right? You're not going to be able to rewrite his history.
well,
His
if he
he
was
had
still alive, people could debate him. But now that he's dead, it's easy to say he was a racist.
well, y'all had to do something about if you were not so focused on black people and focused on that white man with a gun, maybe you'd still be here,
Why
right?
shouldn't I be focused on black people? I'm part of the community. Why shouldn't I care about what people feel?
But his whole thing was sitting up here worrying about what black people are going to do, and that wasn't where the problem was. So yeah, he should have been focusing on where the problem was. You
So
should
you're telling me
too.
racism does still exist, and that because I am being classified white, that I should be called a bitch and degraded?
Yeah, ma'am, you're changing the subject, man. We all over the place,
No, I'm not. I'm keeping right on subject
ma'am. And
because it seems to be about rhetoric between black and white. Still, this is
you
ridiculous. It's so ridiculous, and that was what
have screamed on every black person who's come up. All you do is scream and yell at black people, ma'am. Come on, Victoria. Now you want respect, and all you do, you've disrespected everybody in here. You disrespected our foundational Black American icon, Dr. King, by comparing a damn low level.
you're right. He was a man of God, and he was murdered just like Martin Luther King. Can you tell me what the difference is?
Oh, well, he was murdered just like George Floyd because they were both they had a neck injury. That's who you can compare him to, right?
George Floyd was a criminal.
Okay, he didn't
It
deserve to.
has nothing to do. It just because he
He
was black.
he
You know, it's like all these protests is
he didn't deserve to get killed. Did you? Are you saying he deserved to get killed like that?
hell no. I'm saying that anybody who dies is not justifying authority or
So
religious belief.
Charlie Kirk should be compared to George Floyd, right? Huh? They have more in common.
Dude, please stop muting my mic.
But listen,
What is your question? I didn't hear it because I was trying to unmute the
Charlie
mic.
Kirk, no. Charlie Kirk should be compared to George Floyd. But
Hell no.
no, no. They both died. They both have the same birthday, and they both died of a neck injury. So yes, they should be compared, right? They have similarities, right?
Mr. Floyd wasn't going through withdrawals of drug addiction. He probably would not have died. And
Oh,
I'm not justifying that the cop who had his
no,
foot on
no,
his neck was
no,
justified. I'm saying that murder in general, stop changing the subject, is
no.
not.
You don't get to do I'm white and I say so, ma'am. He was murdered. They were both murdered by white men. See, yeah, they got a lot in common. They got
Okay, okay, fine. But it doesn't justify victory.
didn't say that, but y'all had victory over George Floyd getting killed,
Now everybody has
and you're still lying about it. You're disrespecting George Floyd and Black Death now by lying about it, talking about some damn fentanyl. And
that's the truth, though. That's the truth.
no,
Charlie did not do drugs.
not the truth. George Floyd didn't die of fentanyl. He was killed.
Okay, let's not get off the topic. The topic is no one deserves to be murdered. No one deserves to be
But
murdered.
just justified George
If he
Floyd.
was still alive, he would.
You just justified George Floyd, and George Floyd and Charlie Kirk have a lot in common. So yeah, they should be compared, right? They should be compared, right, Victoria?
Including Martin Luther King. Absolutely.
Oh,
They're all men.
Yeah.
Dr. King, nope, nope, not the same, not at all. Okay. Anyway, Victoria, let me get you off. You just kind of talking in circles now. There's another white supremacist up here, Josie.
Oh, not tonight. Not a white supremacist tonight after that one. Holy crap.
Oh man, so
I
what?
mean,
Yes, indeed. So what's happening with you, ma'am?
oh, I just kind of like came on here just to tell her to like calm down. But you did make some valid points. I have to say that it's true that he didn't say the nicest things about Martin Luther King as well, and that there is a lot of black people that get killed, and there is nobody that is doing like memorials for the children that grew up without fathers. That you did bring up good points. And there's also I do have an employee that she did say something and I had to tell her, I had to have a conversation with her because I wasn't sure if she was actually cheering on his death or she was explaining to me that um so that I understand, I'm not celebrating his death. However, you have to understand that what he was doing with Turning Point USA and taking money from Israel, she has a family member that were still in Gaza.
Okay, sweetie, you babbling. You all over the place.
But that she wasn't going to cheer, she wasn't going to
Jo-
cry about him getting killed,
Hold
basically.
on, because you babbling. Josie, where are you from again? Where's that accent from? I know you told me before, but where are you from again?
Montreal.
Montreal, Canada. French Canadian, right?
Mm.
You speak French?
Yep.
Parlez-vous français?
We.
Mhm, mhm. Merci. Now look, there's something very disturbing on your page because yeah, you're trying to act neutral. You have a very, very horrible meme on your page. It's this one,
Probably.
yeah, you got a picture of an old white man, and there's two black girls next to him, two little black mixed girls, and you like the face you make when you realize you killed Nazis so your granddaughter can F N-word. And you got two little black girls on there. Boy,
I mean, that's hilarious.
that's
Come on.
funny. Calling the little
I think I think because it's outrageous, it's funny.
right.
Because it's edge, it's funny. It's just like I would honestly, I make jokes about Jews all the time too. I'm Jewish, and I get called anti-Semite for it. And you know what? It is what it is.
So,
I don't discriminate.
so is Charlie, when people say jokes about Charlie Kirk getting popped in the neck, is that funny?
Well, no, because the jokes aren't funny.
Why not? Why,
If they
why is that
if they were funny, I'd laugh.
right?
But they're not funny.
Him getting
Like they're
him getting popped in,
sorry. Like faggots are not good at making jokes. Obviously.
that's not funny when people make jokes about him getting his neck popped off.
No, like the jokes that they make about it are just not funny.
Oh, okay. But you making jokes about little black girls, calling them N-words, that's funny.
It's not targeted towards anyone specifically, first of all. And second, I saw that meme. The meme associated with the sentence was just funny.
Right.
Like it was like shocking.
Oh, it wasn't shocking. It's just old school racism, and you're French Canadian.
I mean, you're telling me that. Hello?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
Uh, You're telling me that if you look at the average, I wouldn't say if it's the average actually. But when I look around in the United States, especially like Los Angeles, like if you walk down, was it West LA? You are if you go down the hill, you're gonna tell me that the black kids that you see are the kind of kids that you would want your daughter to date?
In LA, yeah.
No, no, no. Like you go down, Carson, Inglewood, maybe Compton. Like you would want your daughter to date any of those kids?
Yeah, my daughter went to Carson High School.
Okay.
So what you talking
Oh,
what
that's cool.
what do you think about Carson? Carson is not a bad area.
No, actually, that's not that bad of an area anymore. More like Compton.
Compton isn't really that bad.
It's not even that bad anymore, but
Where do you live in LA?
yeah, I'm Orange County actually.
You live in Orange County.
Yeah, with all the white supremacists,
and all the meth heads. You live in probably Anaheim with all the meth heads running around, all them white meth heads running around.
No, that's Anna crime. I don't live there.
Yeah, yeah, with all the meth heads running around Knott's Berry Farm and shit. That's where that's who you don't
No, that's
want.
where all the Beaners are at. I don't live
Yeah,
there.
there's a bunch of white meth heads running around. Do we really going there?
No, I don't go there. I just told you I don't live there.
You're going there with the rhetoric, man. You live in Orange County, and I know it ain't the good part of Orange County.
Why? What makes you think I live in the bad part of Orange
You
County?
sound like you're on meth now. You sound like you where the meth is, dear.
What? Why do you say I sound like a medhead?
Yeah, man, you sound like you hit that pipe and you make money to get that pipe money. You make money for the pipe, work
I wish I would know what it means,
yeah,
but okay.
working the track over there by Disneyland, man.
I don't work, but thank you.
Yeah, you probably on that blade, you know,
No.
you doing something funny for the money, all right?
I do get creative sometimes with my sandwiches, I gotta say.
Right, right, right. Yeah, you put a lot of mayo on that sandwich, don't you?
No, my mom doesn't like that.
Right. Well, yeah, you trying to make little jokes about black girls and you all methed out.
I didn't make the meme. I wouldn't take credit for it.
You all methed out and out of shape. Come on now.
Me?
Yes, you. You're out of shape, ma'am.
You don't even know how I look like.
Yeah, but I know that's a fake picture you got. That's not what you.
No, that's me. That's actually
No,
me.
not, ma'am. That's not you.
Yeah, I live stream too if you wanna. I mean, and now I don't
No,
mean to shout this shit out right now, but it's like if you want to see if I look like an actual mad head, you can easily find me, okay? And yes, it is me.
man, no, that's not you. That's you've AI'd yourself. But yeah, you look smoked
No,
out.
that's me.
No, you put an AI. You look smoked out. You look like a little smoked out little meth head who just eat
Okay. If that's how meth heads look like, I guess anybody into meth heads down here?
all of the
Oh, sorry, she's taken.
all the babbling. Just saying weird shit. Yeah.
I mean, you're saying fake shit.
White supremacists, boy, y'all are the biggest losers, but y'all ain't got nothing. The only thing that gets you out of white supremacy, the only thing that gets you out of that funky piss stained bed is you feeling supreme. But you ain't got nothing else. Anyway, let me get some more. Thank you.
I don't really gonna.
These white supremacists are pathetic. And then they want us to have some damn empathy for your white supremacist heroes, and all you do is denigrate black people, black women, black children, black dead black people, and then we're supposed to have some kind of empathy for your damn fallen martyrs. No, thank you. All right. Anyway, shout out to everybody. I've been in here. We've been in here for a long time. Hold on. Now we got Steph in here. Oh, we got everybody in here. It's getting real white tonight. All right, let's get Steph. Steph, hop on in. Miss Steph, hop on in, Steph. Steph, you want to unmute your mic, ma'am?
Yeah, I just joined in tonight because I woke up late and I wanted to hear what the space was all about.
Yeah.
So, what the top, or do we have a special topic that we're talking about, or can I bring up a topic?
Topic. Go ahead.
My topic is, and that is my real picture and no AI, I promise.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm bedbound, homebound, and I was a nurse for almost RN, BSN for almost 30 years. I actually live in an area that's highly meth populated. I live in Houston, Texas, on the north side.
Oh,
But there's lots of drugs around here. There's black people on drugs, white people on drugs. White people are mostly the meth heads. Hispanics that are getting, taken by ICE. We got a whole bunch of crap going around here. But also what we've got is 1 out of 19 people are positive for SARS-CoV-2, a pandemic that ended just because the president said it ended. But viruses don't listen to that. So 1 million people a day are getting reinfected with this virus that affects the frontal lobe.
Thank you. I don't know. You just went all the way left with a whole different conversation. All right. Thank you, dear. All right. We're going to wrap it on up. Okay. Because it's all over the place. All right. Let's wrap this thing up. Listen, family, if you're in LA in a couple of weeks, we're having the Funny Fall Fest at the Hidden History Museum. Not in a couple of weeks, actually next week. I'm looking at the calendar. Next week, not this coming Saturday, but the next Saturday, October 4th. Come on down to the Funny Fall Fest. We got complimentary dinner, drinks. We got funny comedians. It's going to be a vibe. I'm going to be there. My brother Dwan B is going to be there. Scruncho, a lot of great comics. So it's going to be a vibe. Y'all want to come on down. Also, get your Rootwork deodorant at rootworkstyle.com. I forgot to give y'all the website for the Funny Fall Fest. Get your tickets at hiddenhistorymuseum.com. Hiddenhistorymuseum.com. That is the website. All right. I'm up out of here, guys. Y'all be good. Puppy Akute and Lola Vuve to the family. Peace.
Microphone check. Microphone check.